Hi, this is Lady Dizzle on Asian Network, and this is my track, I Won't Cry. I was walking down the road and the car pulled up. A guy was trying to text, but I didn't look up. He got impatient and he drove in front, cause he knew I wouldn't give him what he wants. Didn't see it coming. He dragged in his ride, could run, but I was too scared at the time. It was in the afternoon, yet no one had my car. Don't know where I was, but my life flashed by my eyes. I was seeing the ears and felt like I was in hell. Then chucked me out, saying that I had done well. I walked aimlessly, trying to find someone to call. Who knew that I would have taken them all? God, show me the way to take my life back. God, show me the way to survive the attack. Show me how to endure the pain. Show me how to keep myself sane. I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor. I was the one who had the desire to take a step forward and acquire the strength and the courage to take me higher. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise that I won't cry. I won't let it mess up my mind, cause I've got God by my side. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise that I won't cry. I won't let it mess up my mind, cause I've got God by my side. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise that I won't die from the pain that he inflicted. I've got God, so I won't cry. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise that I won't die from the pain that he inflicted. I've got God, so I won't cry. My life made me fear for my life. Every time I go out, he got me to think twice. He opened my heart, made my blood pour out. Up in my mind, till my head breaks out. I'm holding on to a thread, keeping me sane. Every time I hold him back, it increases the pain. I may have got the fame, but it doesn't make a change, cause my mind has been damaged in a wide range. Behind all my laughter is a million sorrows. Behind my smile, it's just tears that follow. Every night I'm curled up, crying in my bed. When I'm sleeping, got those images in my head. I can still feel his hands gripping my body. I can still remember how I had nobody. I felt helpless and know it's my fault. If I had the strength, I could have put it on the hold. God, show me the way to take my life back. God, show me the way to survive the attack. Show me how to endure the pain. Show me how to keep myself sane. I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor. I was the one who had the desire to take a step forward and acquire the strength and the courage to take me higher. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise that I won't cry. I won't let it mess up my mind, cause I've got God by my side. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise that I won't cry. I won't let it mess up my mind, cause I've got God by my side. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise that I won't die from the pain that he inflicted. I've got God, so I won't cry. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise that I won't die from the pain that he inflicted. I've got God, so I won't cry. I'm living in the past, but what else can I do? You wouldn't know unless it's happened to you. You can't sympathise because it's something so great. The torture that I'm going through is feeling worse than hate. Flashbacks of him assaulting always creep. It's like a video recorder put on repeat. Wish I had the remote to rewind back time, not walk down that road at the moment in time. To my suffering, I tried to put it in. I couldn't talk to my family, couldn't talk to my friends. It's easy for them to tell me forget all this, but tell me how can I forget all this? My wounds haven't healed, so I can't forget this. Sometimes I feel I could have stopped all this. I can only regret and hope for the best. I can only have faith and get through this test. God, show me the way to take my life back. God, show me the way to survive the attack. Show me how to endure the pain. Show me how to keep myself sane. I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor. I was the one who had the desire to take a step forward and acquire the strength and the courage to take me higher. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise that I won't cry. I won't let it mess up my mind, cause I've got God by my side. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise that I won't cry. I won't let it mess up my mind, cause I've got God by my side. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise that I won't die from the pain that he inflicted. I've got God, so I won't cry. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise that I won't die from the pain that he inflicted. I've got God, so I won't cry. I made a promise to myself. I made a promise that I won't cry. I won't let it mess up my mind, cause I've got God by my side. I made a promise.
Just brilliant. Lady Dizzler and I Won't Cry, playing on the BBC Asian Network at 11:35. That is so strong and so powerful lyrically. So well done. Congratulations on producing a mighty track. And I think it's because, I mean, I know listening to that what it was about, and it was about an experience of rape, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That happened to you personally?
Yeah, it has.
Okay. I mean, you sum it up completely in that song, and I know it's really difficult to talk about for anybody, right? And you've put it, you've vocalised, you've put it all down. I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor. And then you've put stuff like, I made a promise I won't cry. And what made you first pick up something so personal and put it down lyrically? Well,
first I was going to originally do a track about being a girl who's not accepted by her family, because
basically I'm just a girl, so I was going to do something standard like that, but it's like something I couldn't relate to, and the feeling wasn't there, and I just could not think of any chorus or nothing. So then well, my friend sent me a beat, and he was like, you could do something on this. And as soon as I heard it, it was like, I don't know, something happened, and I just like wrote down what I felt, and it just clicked. So it just came straight from the heart, and I just started recording it, and I liked it. So.
And how did it feel, sort of like offloading and saying everything you wanted to say about the experience that happened to you and how you were feeling?
At first, when I recorded it, I put a lot of emotion into it, but it was like too raw. The emotions were too raw, and I just couldn't listen back to it myself, so then I kind of toned it down a bit. So I had to keep working on it just to tone it down a bit until I can actually listen to it myself. And then I thought, okay, that's it, I'm just going to send it to Dia. And as soon as Dia heard it, she was like...
She loved it, I bet.
Oh, yeah. She was like, I've got tears in my eyes right now just listening to it. And I thought, imagine if I would have done it the way I did it before, like proper raw vocals, then I think it would have been like even more emotional.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not comfortable talking about it, you don't have to completely.
That's fine.
When did the rape happen?
2 years ago.
Okay. And at the time, did you talk to anyone about it or tell anyone?
Not really. I had a counsellor, but it's like, she was Asian as well, and I just did not feel right talking to an Asian about it. If it was someone else, I would have been fine, but I just could not talk to her about it.
Yeah.
So then I actually used to talk to myself a lot, and then that's when I started rapping to myself. I thought, okay, I'm gonna put down all my emotions into vocal form. So that's what I did.
Did you tell your parents about it? Did anyone
they know about it.
They and how did they handle it? Because you mention your parents. You say, I can't talk to my family about it in the lyrics, don't you?
Yeah. My parents were really, really upset. Obviously, at least they had like a modern point of view for it, because if it was like someone else who has a stricter family or something, they would probably say, oh, you're ashamed to our family for this and that. But my parents weren't like that. They were very supportive.
Yeah.
Obviously they put me on lockdown, like, you can't go out at this time, you can't do this, you can't do that. But at the end of it, I convinced myself to actually go out and walk the streets and, put a smile on my face.
Was it a complete stranger or someone you knew?
Complete stranger.
Complete stranger. So yeah, it would affect the way you sort of like just to walk around. And how do you feel now? Do you feel a lot more confident?
Very confident.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
The person who raped you, I mean, did you go ahead and press charges? Did that come to anything, or?
Well, the police are still looking for him.
Don't know who it is. How does that feel?
Oh, that's really bad. It's really, really bad, because it's been like 2 years and they haven't really found someone, and it kind of like, I kind of stopped trusting the police as well, because they can't find nothing. It kind of got me really angry as well. After I made this track as well, I've had quite a few people who've been through the same thing. They've actually started talking to me about it, and
I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Other people, because we never talk about, it's so taboo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nobody ever mentions it. Well, for a start, to be honest, I wonder how many people would admit to being raped, because it's such a personal kind of violation, and it's a horrible experience. Not many people are going to admit to that openly, are they? So you've triggered off that whole thing.
Yeah, they were like, you're an inspiration, and you're like the first person to actually speak out about it publicly. And I was like, I actually tell everyone who tells me this, I was like, at the end of the day, it wasn't your fault. So like, you don't have to hide behind your doors or anything. I was like, it's actually supposed to be the person who done it. They should be hiding, because the police are looking for him or whatever, and it's not you. So you should just like put your head up high and just walk the streets and do what you used to do. Like, if you make something of yourself, at the end of it, when you achieve something, you'll be proud of yourself, and that's a feeling that no one can like actually match. Like, if you feel proper confident with yourself and you achieve something, then it's actually a really nice feeling.
And has penning down the track and getting it all produced, has that acted as a release for you? Are you able to kind of like handle everything much better about what happened to you?
I thought, because before, everyone used to ask me, like, when people did find out, they were like, everyone separately asked me, like, what happened. So I thought, I can't keep explaining it to everyone.
Yeah, totally.
It's not nice explaining it to everyone separately. So then I put out this track and I said, okay, I'm going to explain everything on it. So then I explained everything, so then so if someone asked me like, what happened, I'll be like, just listen to the track.
Yeah, I think a lot of people listening are going to admire your strength, Lady Dizzler, and it's just strength. It's pure and utter strength, isn't it? You've just turned something around, something horrible that happened to you, which You haven't